Bill, we served together in Congress for some time. I must admit to everybody right now that you just absolutely beat the hell out of me on the basketball court in the house gym.
Not true. You were better.
Quite an athlete. No, not even close.
So there's Bill Richardson, who passed away. Let's bring in Mark Leibovich with The Atlantic. Mark, you actually say that Bill is in your top 10 of favorite politicians that you've covered, that you've known. Talk about what, to you, made him so endearing.
Well, I didn't commit to the top 10. I did, but whenever people ask me over the years, and I've profiled and interviewed a lot of politicians over the years, who my favorites were. Richardson was always towards the top of the list. And he heard this once and he said, all right, I want top 10, top 5. Come on, top 3. I get very competitive. I was non-committal. But look, Bill Richardson was a lot of fun. And I was hesitant to write this because when you talk about fun and politicians who love the game and all of that stuff, you immediately invite backlash. And in some ways it's appropriate to, a moment in politics that we're in today that is not a game. I mean, the stakes are ridiculously high. It's not fun. It shouldn't be fun. Bill Richardson is a throwback to someone who genuinely loved politics. I first met him 20 years ago or so, wrote about him a lot over the years, and he was very full frontal about it. So.
But, when you talk about for the love of the game, people are talking about they love politics, they love campaigning, which I've always found. You love people if you love campaigning. Like you can't, people, I remember when I used to knock on doors and people said, oh my God, that must be horrible. Knocking on 10,000 doors, going door to door. I go, no, sometimes they'd invite you in. You'd get to sit and watch them while they were eating dinner, talk to them. You get to know. It's just like an archaeological dig. It was fascinating. And I absolutely loved it. So what's wrong with loving the game? The game, as far as politicking, it means you love people, and proof for Richardson was he held a Guinness World Book record that he wanted to make sure you always underlined in your stories about him.
He was very proud of this. In 2002, he set a Guinness Book of World Records by shaking the most hands, over 13,000 hands shaken in an 8-hour period. He had the Guinness people there. He was governor at the time, but he was very proud of it. And he said to me, I was writing about him about a year or so later, he said, make sure you put that in there. I said, why is that so important to you? He said, because it shows that I like politics. There are so many politicians today who will fall all over themselves to tell you they are not politicians. They hate this. They above it all. And as I made the point, some of the most unctuous, unpleasant, slickest people I've ever met in politics are the ones who spend the most energy telling you, oh, I'm not a politician. I'm not a professional politician, blah, blah, blah. Richardson to that always said, I'm a professional politician. It's better than being an amateur, right? Which I thought was a great line. Anyway, I will miss this man a great deal, and I loved covering him. And, I kept in touch with him over the years, and he made a huge impact.
Hey, Mark, it's Lemire. Just real quick, tell us, he loved politics so much and stayed in the game even after he no longer held office, and also embarked on a last act as sort of a shadow diplomat. Tell us a little bit about those efforts overseas.
Yeah, no, after he left the governorship of New Mexico, which I guess would have been, about 10, 15 years ago, he became kind of a freelance diplomat. He would go all over the world trying to get hostages released in very, very dicey situations, whether it was in Myanmar or Cuba or Russia or Iran, what have you. Obviously there was a whole bunch of official statements that came out over the weekend, from Biden, from the Obamas, from the Clintons, and so forth, about his passing. But what I was struck by was Brittany Griner, put out a statement, expressing great admiration and appreciation for him. Jason Rezaian, the Washington Post journalist, called him really the foremost global sort of hostage negotiator. And again, it was weird because he wasn't attached officially to any government, but no one else did what he did. And I thought it was sort of appropriate. There were a lot of former governors, a lot of former members of Congress out there, a lot of former cabinet people, Richardson checked all those boxes, but no one did what he did in the last 15 years of his life, and it really carved out a very distinct niche for him, for a very distinct man.
Yeah, Brittany Griner said yesterday, we'll be forever grateful for all of his efforts to help bring me home from Russia. Talking about Bill Richardson, Congressman, Secretary of Energy. He was the U.S. ambassador to the UN and, of course, had this great career as a diplomat after all of it. Staff writer at The Atlantic, Mark Leibovich. Mark, thanks so much.